It is a whole new month we get to spend together as a Coast Life team. Welcome to November and welcome to Coast Life. We're your hosts. I'm Paige Marley.
I'm Leah Rizzo, and in the spirit of November 1st, I thought I would go with a cozy look today.
I love that sweater. As soon as I came in, I'm like, I should have worn a sweater dress like that.
Well, you can find this sweater dress and many other adorable pieces of clothing at Willow Marie in Lewis. It's that big green and pink building. You can't miss it when you come over the bridge into Lewis. And they've got so many fun outfits. I love an oversized sweater dress with high boots. Can't go wrong. It's easy, it's cozy, it's comfy, and it all looks put together, and doesn't get easier than that. You just go.
You can wear that to work. You can wear it to a tailgate. You can wear it to church. You could dress it down, wear it to the mall with sneakers. I just think that's like a really nice staple to have.
It is.
And I'm jealous.
Well, you can get a matching one.
Okay, well we did. We went to Surf Bagel this morning.
We did.
And we drove by, because you know it's right there. They're right near each other. And I'm like looking in the window like, what do they have? Well, I'm trying to drive, so I'll just have to stop by. Nice.
But we'll keep you on the lookout for other outfits from Willow Marie. Every time I'm wearing one, I'll let you know so that when you see it and you're like, wow, Leah looks amazing today. You'll know why. It's because it's Willow Marie.
Just don't get mad when I start copying you and I come in like, Leah, look, we have the same clothes.
I can't wait. We'll be twins.
Exactly. Good. But yeah, that's so cute. I definitely have to stop by.
Yes. Something else that is coming down the line, if you love all of our marine life and our marine life critters, the Mare Institute is doing their fin raiser. It is Saturday, November 16th, so it's coming up.
Yeah.
You want to make sure you get your tickets. There's going to be live auction items, a silent auction, entertainment, dancing. It's all just a really fun evening. I know you.
I was there last year. Yeah, last year, and it was so fun. My first time participating in a silent auction, and man, those things are fun. They're dangerous.
They get competitive,
but they're fun. It was, I mean, everything, and I'm like, I could get that to my mom for Christmas, my dad for Christmas, and you just write your name on everything. You could leave with your Christmas shopping done and giving back to the animals. So
exactly,
bada bing, bada boom.
Because Mare Institute is a nonprofit, and they are the ones that do all that work to keep the adorable seals that we get soon.
Yeah.
They'll be down here soon. Any sea turtle rescues, dolphin rescues, whales, all that stuff. So we love to keep our marine life safe and save them when we can. And that is what the Mare Institute does. So the fin raiser, make sure you get your tickets for that. And it's going to be just a really fun evening and all for a great cause.
And the dessert last year was so good. So if that's not reason enough, go buy tickets. That'll be a good time.
Yep. Again, that's Saturday, November 16th. So clear your calendar.
Alrighty.
But you were telling me about a story that you had with some friends.
Yes.
And we thought that maybe we could talk about this because this is kind of a what do you do, how do you navigate it scenario sometimes.
It was. We're talking splitting the bill amongst friends. So real quick recap, my at the time he was my fiance and we went out to dinner with some friends, and most of them were mutual friends. Like we knew through other people. We only knew a few of them like really personally. And we weren't feeling the best, and I don't think we even got like an alcoholic drink, my husband and I. We didn't get an appetizer. And the other couples, I mean, this was like a big group.
Yeah.
They got like apps and drinks and other drinks, and I mean, yeah, heck yeah, go for it.
Having a good time.
Yeah. So we look at the bill at the end, and someone, you know, there's always that one hero that's like, I'll pay on my credit card and you guys send me the Venmo.
Right.
So he was like, hey, I'll pay on my credit card, but let's just split the bill evenly between everyone. Now, here's the thing. Normally, I would be like, yeah, because $1 here, $1 there.
Whatever.
We're amongst friends. It doesn't matter to me. But our bill came to like $30. And when we all split it, we were then expected to pay $100. And I feel like that difference.
You're paying more than half of what you would pay.
Yeah. And so we paid it. Not a huge deal, because at the end of the day, we were there for someone's birthday and we were like, whatever, we don't know these people all that well. And it is someone's birthday. But what's the etiquette at that point? Because I feel personally we would have had every right to be like, hey guys, like we weren't on that same level as you. We really only spent ate $30 worth of food. Can we just pay our bit and go? Yeah. And we'll put money towards the tip. I don't know.
That is tricky.
I don't want to be like stingy, but I also want to be fair.
Right. And it's not fair to pay. Again, I think if you're paying more than half of what you would have originally paid for just what you ate, it's not really an even split. And I think most people do genuinely put that offer out there, kind of forgetting if somebody didn't get as much as everybody else. You're not keeping a close eye. You're watching the whole table eat apps and drinks and stuff like that. So maybe just a gentle reminder, even like to the guy who pulled the bill or who was going to pay on his card, be like, hey, is it cool if like you guys split and I'll give you our money and then you kind of divide the rest? But it's hard with acquaintances.
It's so hard.
Because like good friends, you can easily say like, nah, guys, we only ate $30 worth of food.
Right.
You guys did the rest, and most of the time, friends are going to be cool about that.
Exactly, and I'm one, like, I will pay more. It doesn't matter to me all the time, especially amongst friends. I've had friends who were like, hey, I literally just went up one time to the dollar. My friend was like, can you then meet me the $1? I was like, oof. But on the other side, I don't know her finances. So it's whatever. So I don't know, but what would you guys do in that situation? Do you think we should, I mean, like I said, we just ate the cost. We were like, whatever, but
honestly, that's probably what I would have done.
Yeah.
It's not what I should have done, but I would have done that same thing where I'd been like, well, we'll make up the difference. But I can, I know people that would be more vocal about it. And I sometimes wish people would be vocal about it, because I know some people too that like, they don't speak up in the moment, and then later they're like, oh, you guys did all the damage and I had to pay the difference. I'm like, well, if you just said that, we would have divided the bill differently. We forgot.
Exactly.
I wasn't watching you.
Right, exactly. I think maybe the etiquette should be like, if someone asks to just pay what they paid for, let them. I know it can be annoying sometimes though, especially when it's really just makes things harder. But I guess I would go like, just let them do that.
If they ask.
Well,
there's no reason not to.
Yeah, exactly. But man, I normally am a vocal person and I have no problem saying things, but that when it comes
It's
to
hard
money,
when you don't know anybody and someone's birthday and you're like, ugh.
And money is always a little awkward, so, you know. But yeah, if you've ever been in a situation, let us know. We want to hear from you. And maybe we can even talk about it on Spill the Tea.
Maybe we could.
Yeah, we'll share anonymously what you went through.
That's right. Something else, I know Halloween just came and went. Hopefully everybody had a really fun night trick-or-treating. If you went out, I saw a lot of great pictures.
Yeah.
Lots of people having a lot of fun last night. Good to see. Warms the heart.
Yes.
But have you ever had any ghostly encounters? I know we had our friends from Historic Lewis in yesterday. They told some great ghost stories.
So funny, too.
Yes.
One of them was not.
One of them was not. One of them was funny.
One of them was funny. I definitely have had some ghostly encounters.
So you believe?
Oh, yeah. I do believe, and I wish I didn't, because ghosts scare me. I don't watch ghost movies. I don't mess around with haunted houses. And the ghosts find me.
Yeah.
I don't know what that says about me.
I don't know, because I do believe in ghosts, but I myself have never had a ghostly encounter.
Okay.
And I don't know if, like, do I want it too bad? So they're like, nah, not her.
I don't know what it is.
Or I'm just not in tune with that.
I stay away from
side
them.
of me. Yeah.
I think maybe I'm in tune with it a little bit. And again, I don't know if this is like, we're going to get calls like, hey sis, call for help. But yeah, I mean, I think I've shared before, I at least did briefly with Rachel Parker last week, in college a lot, because I lived in this house that was built during the Civil War. It was on a Civil War trail. A lot of people had died in that house, which we found out later on. Should have known, but it's fine. But yeah, I mean, weird things I would get touched, grabbed, things slightly moved around. And sometimes I would just wake up and I would be like, ooh, there's someone in the room with me. You know that feeling?
Yes.
Someone's watching you?
Yes.
Haven't had it since, so I think they're real.
There you go. I mean, I know we've had a moment here in the studio before, too. Remember that time the remote just flung across the room?
Oh, Coast TV's haunted.
Coast TV's haunted for sure.
Yeah. Sorry. No, for sure. This, too, is an old building. It's been remodeled a bunch.
That's true.
And you know what they say? If you're worried about your house being haunted, I have some tips for you. These are real. I've researched the best things to do. Do not do any Ouija boards. It's tempting. Don't. Because it can actually upset them. And if you're like, Paige, you're crazy, I don't believe, then don't worry. Don't do a Ouija board anyways. The best thing to do is be respectful of them and understand that it was their house first.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'd be mad too if some clowns came in and started using a Ouija board in a place that I thought was my house.
Right, and now you're inviting other spirits in.
I'd be like, excuse me.
Hey, I'm the only spirit that can be here. Yeah, so just be respectful and they will respect you. That's what we learned through our encounters. Give them their space, they'll give you your space.
There you go. Well, if you have any good ghost stories, we'd like to hear those too. You can share them with us. You can hit us up on our Facebook. A lot of people message us that way, or you can email us, team@coastlife.com. We want to hear.
That'd be fun, sharing your ghost stories.
I think so.
Ooh, I like this.
Ghost Life. Ghost Life, the haunted hour.
I like this. Yeah, send them soon though, because soon you guys are going to be on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Send them soon.
That's right. But we've got a show to get to. Let's see what's coming up today on Coast Life. It's Friday, and maybe you are opening your heart to a new four-legged friend. We're going to introduce you to Jerry, this week's Pet of the Week.
That's such a cute name, as well as trending tries. There's a TikTok trend, and we always try to keep you hip, so we're going to try it out with you guys and keep you really on top of what's going on TikTok.
And a living piece of World War II history. We're going to introduce you to a very special individual who lives right here on Delmarva. All that fun and more is coming your way today on Coast Life.
Coast Life is sponsored by BB Healthcare, Coastal Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning, Preston Automotive Group, Shell Brothers, and the Parker Group.
The holidays are coming fast.
Imagine greeting your guests with a beautifully refaced kitchen without having to tear out your old cabinets.
We'll reface your cabinets with 5 layers of high-quality hardwood in your choice of color.
Including new doors, drawers, and hardware, all for half the cost of a full remodel.
Completed in as little as 3 days.
Right now, save 20%, get a free microwave, and pay as little as $100 per month. Call today and get your kitchen completed by Christmas.
All Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling.
Feel the magic of the season as you wander your way through an immersive winter wonderland at Ocean City, Maryland's Winterfest of Lights. Let imagination flourish at Northside Park with thousands of twinkling lights and larger-than-life animated Christmas scenes. Sip hot chocolate, snap a photo with Santa, and enjoy the array of holiday exhibits under the illuminating holiday lights. Find your magic at Winterfest of Lights, an Ocean City, Maryland family tradition. Open November 21st through December 31st. Get tickets at OCOcean.com or Northside Park.
Follow the yellow brick road to Tide Pool Toys and Games in Bethany Beach. Scare up some fun with our wide selection of games, crafts, dress-ups, and puzzles. You'll find science kits and educational toys that kids will love. Thousands of award-winning toys to encourage creative minds and active bodies. Come and discover magic and wonder. There's no place like Tide Pool Toys and Games in Bethany, Fenwick, and Rehoboth, and Kids Catch in downtown Lewis.
As a math teacher, Matt Meyer knows that Delaware's tax system isn't adding up. So he has a plan to fix it. Give middle-class families a tax cut, invest in schools, and lower costs. But Mike Ramone's plan gives tax breaks to the ultra-rich, which could cut education by nearly $175 million. Matt Meyer knows these numbers don't add up. He'll make state taxes fair so families can get ahead. Vote Matt Meyer for governor.
Shell's Early Learning Center, child and parent approved.
Shells have become an extension of our family. They've helped prepare our children for school.
I love Shells. My teacher makes learning fun.
Creating a fun learning environment to prepare the children for school.
Shell's accredited staff is dedicated to preparing your child for school. Don't miss your chance to join the Shell's family. Enroll your child for fall now before it's too late. Shell's Early Learning Center, preparing our future generation.
All right, Leah, one of my favorite things we do here is when we introduce you guys to local authors.
Yes.
And I think reading has really picked up recently, too. I mean, for a lot of non-readers, they're getting into picking up books and doing some reading.
I love seeing it.
I love it, too. So if you are a new reader, if you have been reading forever, we want to introduce you right now to Karl Wegener, a local author. You're a historical fiction. But first, Karl, just thanks for being here.
It's my pleasure. I'm really happy to be here. So
We're so happy to have you.
We're happy to have you, yeah.
Thanks.
We're going to get into your book, Web of Spies, a historical fiction. But first, I'm just curious, Karl, what got you into writing?
Oh, that's a long story. I've always written as part of my job for almost my entire professional life. For the last 20 years or so before I retired, I actually worked as a copywriter for ad agencies and PR firms. So, and my wife was always after me to write. I always wanted to be a novelist, but I felt like at the end of the day I wrote so many words for other people.
You had none left.
I had none left for myself, exactly. So I was exhausted, and I really admire writers who can do that. I wasn't one of those. So when I retired at the end of 2021. I said, okay, let's see if I can write a book. So Operation Nightfall, Web of Spies is my second novel.
Ooh, okay, perfect. And this really dives into this historical fiction. I'll let you actually explain it. It's in Poland, right? I mean, there's a lot that goes into this.
There's a lot going on in the story. Let me set the scene.
Yeah.
It's 1948. It's in the late autumn of 1948 on a moonless night. Two women land on a beach in northern Poland, and they're really on a secret mission to infiltrate into the country and meet with a sleeper agent and meet with anti-communist insurgents. But little do they know, their mission has already been compromised by a mole deep inside British intelligence. So they embark on a very harrowing escape as they're being hunted by their pursuers, and they don't know who to trust, and they don't know where to turn, and the question is, will they survive? Will they escape?
Okay, we're hooked.
We need to start our COASTLIFE book club, and I think you and I need to read this together.
This is, I don't even read a ton of historical fiction. I like it, but I don't read a lot of it. But that's already has me hooked.
Well, I think spies are always cool, but I think what's especially cool, and call me a little biased, but you've got two female leads in this story.
There's actually three. Ooh. There's a third because the sleeper agent is also a female, a young woman. So it's a very female-centric cast. And I wrote that. It took a little bit of historic literary liberty with that, but I wanted to honor the role that women played in espionage, especially in early espionage. Women during World War II especially played a tremendous role in espionage for the British. So this is part in homage to that.
Yeah. Wow, this is exciting. And what led you to start wanting to write historic fiction?
Oh, I think, the Cold War in particular, which is, both of my books are set during the early days of the Cold War. It was such a big part of my life. I grew up doing duck and cover drills. A lot of your viewers may remember those things. So I just wanted to write stories that people may not have heard of before. Sure. So, in this book, for example, the anti-communist insurgency Poland fought long after World War II ended, and the fighting lasted from 1945 to about 1953, and hundreds of thousands of Poles died during this time, and that's on top of what they lost during the war. And tens of thousands more disappeared, as I talk about it in the book. They disappeared into the fog. They wound up in labor camps in Siberia. The Russian oppression, Soviet oppression during in Poland was especially harsh, more harsh than in some of the other countries, but especially harsh. So I wanted to tell those stories that people had forgotten and may not have known about.
Ooh, I love this already.
I'm in.
I wish history in school was told, right? And this with you telling it, because you're a lot more interesting and captivating than, my history teachers.
Some of our history teachers of years past.
Yeah, I had a great history teacher in college. I took German history, and he was a German, and he would bring his Great Dane to class, and his Great Dane would lie down in front of him, and he would begin his lecture. He never cracked a book, never cracked notes, and right off the top of his head, he said, "Tonight, we're going to talk about Bismarck." Bismarck was a tall man, and he painted this picture, and it became vivid and incredible. So I wanted to write like that.
Awesome. Yeah, I think a lot of people are going to be interested in this. So where can they pick up The Web of Spies?
Yeah, it's called Operation Nightfall, The Web of Spies, and I've got copies for both of you.
Thank you so
much. We will dive into these. Thank you.
Thankfully, local readers can buy this book locally. It's stocked at Browseabout Books in Rehoboth Beach, at Bethany Beach Books in Bethany, and also at Caprico's Books in Ocean Pines, Maryland. And of course, it's available online at all the major online retailers, Amazon and Barnes & Noble and all that stuff.
Great. Well, you're starting the new weekend. I think if you need a weekend to read,
time to dive in.
This is a good option, definitely. Karl, thank you so much for telling us about this and for being here.
Well, thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Of course, come back anytime. All right, guys, don't forget the Operation Nightfall, The Web of Spies by Karl Wegener. Right here, go to our favorite, of course, is Browseabout. There's so many good local bookstores that you can pick this up at, so go do that this weekend. Right now, though, we're going to do more Coast Life.
That's right.
All right, our Pet of the Week is coming up soon.
Let's have some fun.
Happy's Place is hilarious.
Shoot, a broken nail.
Reva's got us 100% addicted.
You know why people call me X-Ray? Because they can only take small doses of you.
Happy's Place, tonight on NBC and Peacock.
Please welcome my parents,
Stephen Tobolowsky and Vicki Lawrence guest star.
It is a big honkin' deal.
How come they're not chipping in for the wedding?
We gotta turn up the nice.
Come on. What is this, some Moose Lodge?
Lopez versus Lopez, tonight on NBC and Peacock.
It's the perfect time to upgrade your home's comfort with Coastal Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning. Now through December 7th, get up to $2,200 with Carrier's Cool Cash Instant Rebate on qualifying systems. That's right, big savings on a brand new, energy-efficient heating system. You may also be eligible for a federal tax credit up to $2,000 with a qualified system. Get it done now and stay warm all winter long. Call Coastal Comfort or visit coastalcomfort.com, a Carrier factory authorized dealer serving Maryland and Delaware. Carrier, turn to the experts.
Right now, pet dander, skin cells, mold spores, pollen, and dirt are being sucked into your air ducts. Get cleaner air and system efficiency now with Stanley Steamer. For over 75 years, we've continually engineered our equipment and processes to deep clean your entire home. Your air ducts aren't clean until they're Stanley Steamer clean.
Call 1-800-STEAMER. Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
Signs of poor eyesight aren't always clear to us. At Wink Vision Center, we provide the best possible standard of care to discover the signs and improve your vision. Our eye exams are fast, easy, and comfortable to ensure you and your family can see clearly as soon as possible. Shop the finest selection of designer frames from Tiffany to Vera Wang, Maui Jim, and Urkers. Need an appointment? We can get you in as soon as the next day. The choice is clear. Wink Vision, Ocean City and Cambridge.
Oh, you can do that for me?
Stop hogging the new bathroom!
I'm on the phone!
Who are you on the phone with?
Alex from Peninsula Bath.
What are you wearing, Alex from Peninsula Bath?
Khakis. And with that second bathroom, we'll give you an additional 10% off.
Mercy, that's a great deal, Alex from Peninsula Bath.
Call now to lock in your 10% discount off your second bath remodel.
Thank you, Peninsula Bath.
Don't miss the 8th Annual Delaware Resorts 55 Plus Expo, Saturday, November 2nd from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Cape Henlopen High School. Admission is free. Explore the area's most successful health and wellness companies, realtors, retirement communities, physical therapy firms, senior services, financial services, home products and services, all designed for the 55 plus community. Stop by for free flu shots and free health screenings provided by BB Healthcare. Some exhibitors offer expo specials and door prizes. There's something for everyone and all ages are welcome. The Delaware Resorts 55 Plus Expo. Don't miss it.
Well, the holiday season is coming up and maybe you're feeling a little lonely. You could use a precious four-legged friend to keep you company and keep you cozy through the holiday season. That is why we've got Lee McKinley with Humane Animal Partners joining us today. And you have brought a lovely little gentleman with you. This is Jerry. Oh, he's so cute. Tell us a little bit about our boy.
Jerry, yes, Jerry is a love bug.
Yes.
He is a little nervous at first. He can be timid. He's slow to warm up to his environment, but as you've experienced, he loves to lean in and get those pets and give kisses. And he's the perfect gentleman.
He is. I heard he was the perfect gentleman while walking in the Sea Witch parade as well.
For a dog that's a little bit nervous at first in new environments, he handled the Sea Witch parade like a pro. He dressed up in I think it was a dragon costume of some sort, and wowed the crowd as he walked. Yes, he walked down the street. So we were very proud of him.
So how old is Jerry for people who are interested in adopting him?
We think Jerry's about a year old. He came up from a transport from an overcrowded shelter in the South, and he did come with his siblings who have all since been adopted. I know. So it's Jerry's turn.
Jerry, let's get Jerry adopted. He really is so sweet. I mean, he just stands there. Come here, Jerry. Hi, handsome boy. You're so cute. Look at his beautiful coloring. You think he's got that hound mix. He's got those little head wrinkles that I just think are so cute in a dog. But if people do adopt Jerry, you know, animals that they adopt from Humane Animal Partners come up to date with their vaccines. But you guys do have a vaccine clinic coming up for folks who maybe do need an updated shot.
We do, yes. Just to elaborate that on a little bit, the animals are spayed and neutered.
Yes.
They're microchipped, they're vaccinated, and we go over their complete medical history with the adopters at point of adoption, and happy to answer all questions.
Perfect.
But yeah, for the community, we do have a low-cost vaccine clinic coming up at our Rehoboth location. It is Saturday, November 23rd. From 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. It is a first come, first serve for dogs and cats in the community who need an updated booster.
Perfect. And I know for some folks, whether they're sort of in those teen years and you got to get your volunteer hours to graduate, or maybe you've just recently retired and you're looking for a way to give back to your community and you love animals, how can people get involved with Humane Animal Partners to volunteer?
We appreciate and need volunteers all the time for a variety of reasons. They can go right to our website, humaneanimalpartners.org, fill out the volunteer application, come in for an orientation so you get to know how things work. And we have people helping out with walking dogs, socializing with the cats, participating in events, which we have a lot of around the holidays coming up, and just representing HAP and helping us out with a variety of needs. So all the help we can get, we appreciate, and the application is a pretty quick process right from the website.
For sure. And if folks are interested in adopting Jerry here, who is just the perfect gentleman, like you said, same thing, can they check out your website? Can they come visit you and do a little meet and greet with him?
Yeah, absolutely. We encourage it. We love to introduce our animals to everybody in the family.
Yes.
If there are other dogs in the home, we'd want to do a dog meet. He is dog friendly.
Perfect.
So he'd be a good brother for anybody. And yeah, check out our website. It's got the pictures of all of our adoptable and available animals, and you'll meet with an adoption counselor just to make sure it's the right fit on both sides of the coin, and if it is, then you get to go home with your new best friend.
Oh, makes sense to me, and I know Jerry would be a perfect addition for you and your family. Well, Lee, thank you as always for coming in and introducing us to so many cute pups. And if Jerry speaks to your heart, then make sure you check him out. But we've got more Coast Life for you to check out when we get back.
This segment of Coast Life is sponsored by Jab and Flow.
Hey guys, how's it going? April Jones here over at Jab and Flow. I just wanted to show you a few strengthening exercises for the calf muscles to help you with better stability and explosive power. So the next exercise I want to show you guys is in a half kneeling position. So you're going to be performing the same exercise, but you're going to be in the half kneeling position and lifting the heel up just like this. Still trying to keep that core nice and tight. This is a great progression for this exercise right here.
The real estate industry was broken, but change is here and the Parker Group is leading the charge.
We're proud to introduce our groundbreaking 3.5% listing fee. Sell with us and you could save thousands of dollars.
Our cutting-edge technology delivers significant savings that we pass on to you. Our world-class marketing and dedicated team provide the human touch and unparalleled expertise that you deserve.
As passionate advocates for a more transparent and equitable selling experience, we're not afraid to challenge the status quo.
Welcome to a new era of real estate with the Parker Group.
Go Glass. Repair, replace, upgrade, or enhance. Go Glass is your go-to for everything glass, friendly and fast. From our Infinity insulated glass windows that we bake right here on Delmarva, to auto glass, and from shower doors to beautiful glass railings, even screen porches and patio doors. Go Glass is your one-stop shop for everything glass, friendly and fast. Online at go-glass.com. We're proud to be Delmarva's #1 glass company. Go Glass.
There are many details that shouldn't be overlooked when buying or selling your coins. Mint mark, date, and condition are all factors in determining a coin's value. Don't get ripped off. Find someone reputable who can answer your questions and pay you top dollar on the spot. Look to see if they broadcast current values live and if they use Graysheet for determining your coin's value.
To learn more about Robinson's family of businesses, the coin and jewelry experts, visit Delmarva Experts on WBOC.com.
18 years ago, we founded Community Bank Delaware with the goal of providing high-quality banking services to our local community. Here you meet with decision makers, people just like you who live in and love this community. We provide the newest banking technologies to our customers, supported by our local team of banking professionals. Our bank serves clients throughout Sussex County, and we continue to grow, all thanks to you. Community Bank Delaware, where community matters.
Do you feel like good customer service is a thing of the past? Achieving a top-notch lawn and healthy plants can be stress-free when it's with a company you can trust. I'm Richie with AC Plant and Turf, where we make it easy. When you call us, you'll speak directly to someone who cares about your needs. Timely service is our priority. Our experienced team is committed to resolving your questions or concerns quickly. Experience the simplicity and convenience of our service. Don't wait. Take the first step towards a beautiful lawn and landscape and call AC Plant and Turf today.
Rules don't apply when it comes to designing your home or business's interior. At Mood Design Studio, we break away from typical design norms to craft one-of-a-kind spaces that belong on the pages of a magazine. Choose from a bold selection of exclusive wallpaper designs and fabrics, plus a curated selection of furniture, making any room a showstopper. Need guidance? We'll assist you in planning your space's scope and budget for a streamlined, stress-free experience. For a complimentary consultation, visit Mood Design Studio in Lewis today.
This segment of Coast Life is sponsored by Jab and Flow.
You're watching Coast Life, and just because summer is coming to a close doesn't mean you have to stop staying active, stop staying fit. That's why I'm over here in Rehoboth at Jab and Flow with my friend Will. What's going on, man? You had a good summer?
Yeah, absolutely, dude. Yeah,
nice.
absolutely.
I know you just had a baby.
Yeah, she's a little over 4 months now. So
Congratulations. But you know, running business, the baby, this must have been an absolutely crazy summer for you.
Yeah, it has been, but I mean, honestly, same thing we teach our clients is to make sure you stay consistent. You know, find some way to stick to your routine regardless of what's going on.
So you're going to be getting a break this off season, right?
Probably not. Yeah, we get a lot of our locals, you know, come back into town after they've been gone for most of the summer because you know how it goes. You know, it gets busy here. A lot of people leave, so we're going to get most of our locals back, you know, over the summer. I'm sorry, over the winter. So.
Okay, local summer. Yeah, a little bit of that. And so what do you have lined up for them this off season? I know that the holidays are going to be coming up, and it's tough to stay focused. So how are you keeping everyone focused?
So what we do at the end of each year, we usually try to do some sort of like challenge, you know. So what we use here, I don't know if you ever heard of it, it's called My Zone. We use My Zone watches, My Zone band. Okay. So when you're working out, you get different point levels for how much you exerted during that day. So anyway, at the end of the year, what we usually do is we add up how many total points people get during the holiday season, and whoever gets the most points, they get like a free membership or they get some sort of gift card or something like that. So we utilize things like that to keep people motivated during the holidays.
No, that sounds high tech. Can I check that out real quick?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
That thing is fun.
You can wear it on your wrist, you can wear it on your chest, you can wear it on the shoulder, whatever it is. I'm sorry, on the bicep, whatever. But again, it records your heart rate, and based on like how high your heart rate goes, you get more points for that. So. Yeah.
And Will, talking about holidays coming up, do you have any gift ideas? Now, me personally, I don't really like gifts. I like more like experiences.
Same, yeah. So like a lot of people do buy gift cards for people to come here and do personal training, do boxing classes, do any of the services that we offer. So that is the pretty popular like holiday gift idea for a lot of people like in the area. So.
Nice. So what other kind of packages do you offer then?
So we are actually adding a recovery lounge upstairs. So we're going to be offering cold plunge therapy, massage therapy, Normatec compression therapy. I don't know if you've ever seen those, but it's like those boots that go on your legs and it does compression massage. So we got that going on. We got a lot of cool stuff. Yeah.
Like so you're doing stuff you're working out and you're doing the cool down, offering all of that in one spot.
Yep. So you can do a like fitness package or you can do a recovery package. So we offer those type of things that you can do here.
All right, Delmarva, that's a couple gift ideas right there for you. Now, Will, the sun's going down a little earlier every day, but how are you reminding everyone that Jab and Flow is staying open?
That is like our fun and most favorite part of the year is when it starts getting dark early because we turn on the black lights and we start having our glow boxing classes.
Nice.
Yeah, we got one in every corner in here.
Nice.
And some of the gloves that we use glow in the dark, so we make it really fun. So when it gets dark at 5 o'clock and people are like, oh my God, I don't know what to do, they come in here and we kind of make it a little bit of a party.
I like that. All right, so Delmarva, we've got a lot of great gift ideas and a lot of fun things to do while also staying fit here right here in Jab and Flow. So Will, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you.
And I think we're gonna get fit going on right into this break. Coast Life is coming right back though.
Let's do it.
Missed out on some of your favorite Coast Life moments? Don't forget to check us out on our social media platforms. Catch up on full episodes at coastlife.com and share some of the fun with your friends on our YouTube page. Don't go anywhere. There's more Coast Life headed your way.
Prince George's County politician Angela Alsobrooks may live near D.C., but she'd bring tons of baggage. Nearly 2 decades of illegal tax breaks, $59,000 in back taxes, and thousands in unpaid bills. A sweetheart tax deal, typical politician. Slumlord Alsobrooks? Records show she was caught operating an illegal rental property. With so much baggage, how can we trust Alsobrooks to represent us? Maryland's Future is responsible for the content of this advertising.
We believe that a great community health system reflects the community it serves. And like Sussex County itself, we've been on an exciting journey of growth and transformation, evolving from a trusted community hospital to the region's premier healthcare provider and Sussex County's most comprehensive health system. We're proud to be on this journey together, miles ahead, but by your side the entire way, because Sussex County is our specialty.
Variety is the spice of life at the Spice and Tea Exchange of Rehoboth. Tantalize your senses as you smell and sample your way through our culinary wonderland. You'll find unique and exotic spices, seasonings, and salts from around the globe, including the purest and hardest to find. Our signature blends and rubs are hand-mixed daily to ensure the highest quality and freshness. And don't forget about our gourmet teas. Let us guide you through our sensory utopia to find your way to flavor.
An abundance of options for holiday entertaining and gift-giving on the Avenue in Rehoboth.
Back pain? Trouble sleeping? Slowing down? Reduce stress by 22% with hydrotherapy, lessening pain and improving sleep. At Delaware Hot Tub Company, we have saltwater hot tubs to give you these relaxing health benefits. A simpler, cleaner way to relax using fewer chemicals and easier to maintain too. Why stress when you can relax? Hot tubs, hotter prices at Delaware Hot Tub Company in Millsboro and Lewis. Ask about 0% financing.
We know you have better things to do with your time than cleaning. At Heather's Homeworks, we invest in giving you back your time, taking the stress off of your shoulders. For over 20 years, we provided excellent housekeeping services throughout Sussex County. Our team of professionally trained cleaners use non-toxic, all-purpose cleaning solutions to protect your pets, loved ones, and all surfaces in your home to ensure you're cared for and have peace of mind. Visit heathershomeworks.com or call today.
We can do it!
Unwind, work off stress, and be comfortably true to who you are with Jab and Flow. We're dedicated to creating a balance of physical and mental wellness for your best life. You don't have to get in the ring, be a hardcore yogi, or train like a pro athlete to become part of our community. We teach boxing fundamentals with a fun variety of yoga, Pilates, and fitness classes for drop-ins and members of all levels. On Route 1 between Rehoboth and Dewey with plenty of free parking.
Well, all week we've been asking to see your Halloween costumes and trick-or-treat photos because last night was Halloween.
Duh! Did you go trick-or-treating? Did you have fun?
I hope you did. Yeah. I'm sure you did. I mean, I don't think I've ever had a bad time trick-or-treating as a kid.
It's hard to have a bad time.
Yeah.
Unless you didn't have a nap that day.
I think the worst time was when you couldn't go. One year I had to miss it because I had strep throat. Oh, it was tragic.
That is tragic. I'm sorry about that.
That's okay. Yeah. But we love seeing all your photos, and you guys have been sharing with us, and it's been a lot of fun. We've seen some really, really great ones over the last couple of days. You know, Rachel and Dustin from the Parker group. The whole family got dressed up, but the kids were some characters from Beetlejuice.
Yes, we're going to show you these right now. I haven't seen Beetlejuice in forever.
Right.
So I was trying to remember the characters.
Yes.
But her son right here, do you remember the name of this character? The little...
I can't remember anymore. I know,
guy.
yes.
But it looks so good. The mask is scary.
I know.
Yeah. And then their daughter right here with the book from Beetlejuice.
Yes.
Yes.
The handbook for the dead, for the recently deceased.
Yes,
that's what it is.
So those are very creative. I showed you guys my niece yesterday as well. She was a cow, but here she is trick-or-treating with her cousin, my other niece, and my goddaughter, Mason. And Mason's dad is in the police academy right now, so she dressed up as a cop. Aww. She wants to be a cop now. Well, you know, she changes it every day.
Sure.
Some days it's a princess, and some days it's a cop.
Sometimes you never grow out of that either, you know?
That's
and
true
that's okay.
It is. So I like that she did that little nod to her dad, and I like those costumes that have the thing around it. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
The car.
Yes, it's so cute.
She was a trooper. She worked at preschool, and I don't think she even hit anything.
Nice, good for her.
Yeah,
you know? Better than some.
I'm in my real car hitting things every day, and she didn't hit anything in her.
One of our other coworkers who's working behind the scenes, DB, pulled together a great Star-Lord costume.
This is one of my favorites this year, Leah.
It's a great look.
This is good.
I know.
And I always appreciate a homemade costume. Like yesterday, we had homemade Glinda, the Good Witch, and Elphaba from Wicked.
They were very homemade.
They're very homemade, which I always like. I think that's character. But DB's Star-Lord
It's really good.
Pretty cool. That'd be a hard one to home make.
It is. And I went to trivia last night, saw some great costumes out there. Some people were dressed up. I kind of forgot it was Halloween because I feel like I lived 3 lifetimes by the time the evening rolled around. Yeah. We walked in and we were like, oh yeah, it's Halloween. And saw some good costumes out and about last night.
Good, good. Oh, another follow-up to one yesterday. Spencer, our field correspondent, and his girlfriend did Dune, but they did a little photo shoot.
Cute.
But I wish we had like a sand. Well, hear me out. I know there's sand. I'm talking about no water. Desert. That's what I was trying to get at. As soon as I said it, I'm like, they don't understand what I mean.
Let me tell you though, if you ever go to the point at Cape Henlopen in the winter when that wind is blowing and the dunes are really tall, it feels like you're out walking in the desert in Dune except for freezing.
If you don't know Dune, it takes place in the desert. That's why I was saying I wish there was a lot of sand with no ocean nearby.
But yeah, it felt like that a couple times when we went looking for the seals. But getting pelted by sand.
That's right. Yeah.
Is this fun?
Well, next time that happens, dress up in a Dune costume, you'll get some epic photos.
There you go.
All right, and don't forget, you can still send us your photos to team@coastlife.com. I know you might be dressing up this weekend. We're still accepting them. We'll keep accepting them until it gets too close to Thanksgiving and it's awkward then.
Yeah, that's right. But we do have some more Coast Life coming up for you. It's Friday, so we got our trending tries, and this one is really more of a true trend that we're trying this time.
Yes, it is.
So that's on the way.
Every visit is an adventure at Browse About Books in Rehoboth Beach.
Search our hand-picked book collection and find something in every genre. From bestsellers to some of our staff picks, you'll uncover a new adventure every time. After you've browsed our extensive book selection, explore our gift shop, where you'll find an exciting array of toys, gifts, Rehoboth-themed items, and home decor. Browse about books on Rehoboth Avenue, a fun, friendly place to shop for books and so much more.
Life is full of little moments. Joyous laughter. Playful dancing. Bright smiles. Never miss a moment. Built for brighter days. Shell Brothers Homes.
For 40 years, Peninsula Home Care has been a trusted partner providing quality care for our community family. Thanks to our relationship with Tidal Health, we can now do that better than ever, bringing you the same patient care that has served Delmarva now as Tidal Health Home Care. We now offer our services within the trusted team of Tidal Health. With a focus on community and accessibility, our staff are committed to service excellence. We're here to support you just as we always have.
We are Tidal Health Home Care, where quality, family, and community come together.
Shell's Early Learning Center, child and parent approved.
Shells have become an extension of our family. They've helped prepare our children for school.
I love Shells. My teacher makes learning fun.
Creating a fun learning environment to prepare the children for school.
Shell's accredited staff is dedicated to preparing your child for school. Don't miss your chance to join the Shell's family. Enroll your child for fall now before it's too late. Shell's Early Learning Center, preparing our future generation.
Step into something new at Vernon Powell. Jumpstart your fall routine with Brooks and Hoka. Vernon Powell has Delmarva's largest selection of Hoka, including Hoka Kids. Power through work with Dansko and Bionic. Wall-to-wall work boots and Carhartt apparel. Outfit your whole family for fall in fuzzy Uggs, comfy Hey Dude, or Birkenstocks with socks. Sparkling layered looks from E. Newton and Kendra Scott. Plus new apparel from brands like Patagonia, Pure Lore, North Face, and UGG at Vernon Powell in Salisbury and Rehoboth Beach.
It's Friday, so that means it's time for some trending tries. And normally, Leah, we're out of the studio for this.
Yes.
And we're normally trying food as well.
We do tend to choose and prefer the food trends, but those aren't the only trends that you might see going around. And we're going to kind of do our own variation of one that maybe you've seen, maybe you haven't, but like your kids have probably seen this one.
Yeah.
And people are doing what's called sort of hear me out. And they usually post a picture of like a non-conventionally attractive character or celebrity or something, and people go, hear me out, I think this person is handsome.
And it could be funny enough that it's like the older fish from Finding Nemo, or Lightning McQueen from Cars. And it's the trend is like, hear me out, I know it's a car,
right?
But if I was a car too,
right,
that's who I'd go after.
So it's very silly, it's very lighthearted and funny, but we thought we would sort of combine this trend and almost kind of our great debate, if you will, with sort of hear me out, but I don't think this popular thing should necessarily be popular.
Yes, it's like our unpopular opinions.
Yeah.
Do you want to start us off? What's your hear me out?
Sure. My hear me out is Apple and iMessages are a monopoly, and it's the worst.
Ooh, that's a controversial one.
It is, but I
that.
think it's one of those things. So when I was younger, I was like, I want an iPhone like everybody else, but then they're really expensive. And then on top of that, I found that I've got a cheaper phone now. The camera's every bit as good, if not better.
It is very good.
And I feel like I'm left out of all the group chats because if somebody with an iPhone sends an iMessage, because that's what trips everybody up. And I know I got the tin hat and the strings, but
you don't.
It's the iMessage that trips everybody up, not the text message.
That's a very good point, yep. And here's the thing, I agree with you. I will never stop buying my Apple products because I'm hooked.
A lot of people
they got me.
Well, I mean, and here's why Apple's a monopoly, because not only do they have iPhones, but they've got MacBooks and they all talk to each other. So you're like, oh, it makes it easier if you own all Apple products.
It's smart, but you're not wrong.
But it's not good for anybody who bought out.
No, it's true. It's true. All right, my hear me out has to do with High School Musical.
Okay.
Have you guys seen High School Musical? Or if you haven't, your kids probably have. And my hear me out is Sharpay is not the villain we make her out to be. And Gabriella had a slew of her own problems that she needs to be held accountable for.
Okay.
Gabriella ran away when things got tough.
She does.
Sharpay got that man a scholarship.
She does.
Also, imagine that you've worked your whole life for this one part in a play, and that is your thing. You are the theater girl. And this random girl who you don't know comes in, and this basketball player comes in and takes your spot in the play. She had every right to be upset.
Yes, she did.
I would be sad too.
No, you're not wrong.
Yeah, and they didn't even audition. They didn't audition, remember that. They just sang when no one was there.
That is true.
So they broke the rules and got what they wanted, and Sharpay is a ride or die. Not saying she was 100% right, but
no, she could have gone about things differently, but her feelings were valid.
She's not the villain we make her out to be, in my opinion.
That's fair. I also know that, you know, when you first watch Titanic, you tend to be Team Jack and Rose. Then a lot of people think about it more and they're like, well, actually, maybe Rose was the bad guy. I mean, Jack could have fit on that door. I'm Team Rose.
Ooh.
I'm Team Rose.
Ooh, hot opinion.
I know a lot of people are like, oh, she was in a relationship. Yeah, not a good one, an abusive one, at a time in history where women did not have a say, especially wealthy women getting married off.
Okay. I've never seen the Titanic. I can't comment on this one.
Yeah, and I think
believe you.
I'm confident there's a deleted scene somewhere where she and Jack are both on the door, and she's like, Jack, get on the door. And he's like, no.
That's the one that
And
gets
she
people
goes,
upset.
Here. Fine.
That's the one that gets people upset that Jack could have fit. Again, I've never seen the movie. I can't speak on it. One of my last hear me outs is we idolize athletes and celebrities way too much. This is someone who would give her kidney or her rib cage to Jaden Daniels after that Hail Mary. I'll do what I gotta do. But not always, you know what I'm saying? And I think it's just a little much, and football's a very dangerous sport. I love it so much, go Commanders, but we idolize it so much, we're not thinking of the safety, I think, of everyone.
I agree with you, and I think athletes get paid way too much, especially for as young as they are. So you get, I mean, literal children fresh out of high school or college that are getting paid millions of dollars.
Yes.
And they just don't know what to do with all of that. So I do think athletes and celebrities, they get paid too much, they're idolized too much.
I think it can be a dangerous slope. I'm not saying they shouldn't get paid well and that we should not have a fun fan base. I have all the jerseys in the world. I'm just saying we idolize too much.
No, I think it also opens the doors to more of a predatory system from, like, if you're the management in the NFL or Hollywood. I mean, how many Hollywood stories are getting overturned now? And I think when you have that much money and that young of people getting paid that much money, it's a lot easier to take advantage of them.
That's a good point too. All right, so we had some fun ones, we had some serious ones. Let us know what you agree with and what you don't agree with, because this is a free space and we want to hear you out too. So join our trend, let us know what your hear me outs are.
That was fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
Well, we do have some more Coast Life to get to. We're diving into a little bit of living history.
Have you been putting off correcting your smile?
Consider Smiles Correct Clear Aligners from Tillman Orthodontics.
We'll reach out to your insurance for you.
And provide interest-free in-house financing.
I got free financing and made easy monthly payments.
Smiles Correct aligners are made right here at Tillman Orthodontics.
Unlike other clear aligners, at Tillman Orthodontics, the materials, the contours, and the treatment plans are fully customizable.
A customized plan just for me.
Did the sun come out or is it my smile?
You can only get Smiles Correct at Tillman Orthodontics, so call today.
The race to the top 50 sales drive continues at Preston Ford. Save up to $8,000 off MSRP on a new 2024 Ford Edge. Embrace the future with savings up to $5,000 off MSRP on 2024 Mustang Mach-E's. We have nearly 1,000 new Fords on the lot, all priced to sell fast. But hurry in as the inventory moves fast during our race to the top 50 in the nation. Check out the entire selection at PrestonFord.com. And remember, cars cost less in Preston.
In 1925, a simple bank ledger began journaling the transactions of life in Willards, Maryland. New houses, barns, and farm equipment. Growing families and businesses both big and small. A record through time of hardship and prosperity. 100 years ago, the founding of the Farmers Bank of Willards was vital to the town. 100 years later, banking has changed, but the Farmers Bank remains steadfast in its original mission, keeping and reinvesting millions of dollars right here for the benefit of our communities.
Hey, welcome to Poppy's Tacos.
Whether you want a place to watch the big game or you're hungry for some of the best Mexican eats in town, Poppy's has you covered. Our kid-friendly and dog-friendly taco joint is great for the whole family, and we run specials and events all week long. Be sure to stop in on Taco Tuesday for our buy 2 tacos, get 1 free deal. Visit our website for more information. Poppy's, there's always a fiesta on 15th Street.
Well, Coast Life, we've introduced you to so many incredible people that live right here on Delmarva. And when you think Rosie the Riveter, you think the poster, you think we can do it. But you know, Rosie the Riveter was also a role that many women played during World War II. And our field correspondent, Spencer Tober, had a chance to sit down and chat with a real-life Rosie the Riveter.
I know, I have to tell you, and Delmarva, I have to tell you about my new favorite person.
Aww.
All right, so Philadelphia, it's the 1940s, the world is at war, and Margaret, or Marge, she's so cute, I'm telling you, and she was a seamstress, right? The factory where she was making, and get this, she was making ladies' underwear, lingerie.
Someone has to make it.
Amazing.
Someone has to do it.
But as a result of the War Production Act that President FDR enacted, she ended up making soldiers' uniforms. All right, her contribution to the war and the contribution that so many other women had to take up the place of the workforce. You know, you know what? Marge can tell you a lot better than I can. And as a special treat, Paige, Leah, and Delmarva, can we wish her a happy 100th birthday?
Yeah, girl.
Yeah.
Happy 100th years,
Happy birthday, Marge.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
During World War II, Marge loved her husband James so much she was willing to go to war with him, if only she could.
So when they got ready to take him away, his parents, I think it was his mother, said, "You can't go." So I had to turn around because I was going with them. I don't know where they were going. They were taking him back home to Greensboro. I don't know what for, but that's where he was going. And I think that was the last I saw him.
So he went away for 5 years.
And they told me that I couldn't go.
When fighting was not an option for Marge and many other women, Rosie the Riveter became an allegorical figure, exemplifying the tenacity, the independence and strength of all women who replaced men in the workforce, building cars and planes, growing the food, sewing clothing and uniforms that kept Allied forces strong.
She got employed at Rifkin's, which assisted, a company that assisted with the war effort, doing buttons and stuff like that on uniforms and, you know, different things with the uniforms. Many men were going out to war. Her husband was a World War II vet as well as a Korean War veteran. So a lot of men had left the workforce in the United States and went to Europe and all over the world to fight.
The war is over, though every generation sees new conflict, and even those who are blessed to come home may not feel their fight is over.
I believe that there should be enough social services for them when they come back home, and the families to have supports while their loved ones are away. I think that's very important. I'm sure that when you're coming back from a situation, you know, you need some help with de-escalating. So I think that supports, and we should never forget, and we should never take it lightly what people give up for this country.
It's done, it's over, it's done. I heard we did a good job.
We're not the only ones who recognize the work Marge did in service of her country.
Your service during World War II is nothing short of extraordinary. You demonstrated an incredible, selfless commitment to our country as a Rosie the Riveter, providing uniforms for our troops overseas. I know I speak for many others in thanking you for your service and for everything you did to shatter ceilings for the many women who walk in your footsteps today. Annie Margaret, happy birthday. I hope the future holds blessings for you to equal the strength and inspiration you have shared with us. Sincerely, Christopher Coons, United States Senator. Really?
That's you.
Well.
So Marge and her husband have given, along with so many countless others, you know, their time, their careers, and even their lives so that we would know freedom.
Marge has done so much more than anyone has ever asked of her, so that now she can really enjoy her time spending it with family and doing what she loves most. Play us out.
Did you know that more than half the air you breathe originates from your crawl space? So keep your family safe with the Crawl Space Ninja system, the ultimate solution for all your crawl space needs. Crawl Space Ninja, working fast, clean, and precise to create a worry-free crawl space to keep your family healthy.
Design a custom home that fits your unique style and budget with Accessible Home Builders. At Accessible, we provide you with a variety of customizable options to create the home of your dreams.
Accessible Builders provided us with a beautiful home.
Scott is full of ideas from his past experiences, and he really worked with us on all our custom asks and wants.
We would definitely recommend Accessible Builders.
Completely customize your dream home with Accessible Home Builders.
This Thanksgiving season, Delaware Electric Cooperative is giving $10 million back to the people we are proud to power. Members who received electric service from the co-op in 2012 and 2013 will receive a credit on their November bill. As a not-for-profit utility, the credits are a return on the investment members have made in DEC over the years. Our co-op belongs to you, and we're so thankful to power Central and Southern Delaware.
From our co-op family to yours.
Happy Thanksgiving! It's the perfect time to upgrade your home's comfort with Coastal Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning.
Now through December 7th, get up to $2,200 with Carrier's Cool Cash Instant Rebate on qualifying systems. That's right, big savings on a brand new, energy-efficient heating system. You may also be eligible for a federal tax credit up to $2,000 with a qualified system.
Get it done now and stay warm all winter long. Call Coastal Comfort or visit coastalcomfort.com, a Carrier factory authorized dealer serving Maryland and Delaware. Carrier, turn to the experts.
Just because we're dentists doesn't mean we don't love the sweet stuff too. So go ahead, indulge a little.
Remember to brush and floss.
And get regular checkups. At Delmarva Dental Services, open 6 days a week with convenient evening and Saturday hours.
Oh, porches. Hello, aren't you the guy I see on TV, the porch protection guy?
Yeah, I would say.
So they're made of marine grade materials that last for years?
Yeah, I would.
And they say I could use my porch all year round?
I think so.
And they keep the dirt, pollen, and rain and wind out? And the custom made right here locally?
They are.
I got to run, but it was really nice talking to you.
Well, it was nice talking to you too.
Call or visit porchprotection.com for your free quote.
At Crawl Space Ninja, we take healthy to a higher level using chemical-free soda blasting method that removes mold without the use of any harsh chemicals. Completely safe, environmentally friendly. Crawl Space Ninja, working fast, clean, and precise to create a worry-free crawl space to keep your family healthy.
I know your weekend is almost here. You're eager to get out and get going. But first, don't forget, Leah asked you earlier to send us your ghost stories if you have any.
I love a good ghost story.
I know, and we want to share them. And if you want us to keep it anonymous, we will. But let us hear your ghost stories. We'll share them on TV.
That's right, and we've been asking you all week long for your Halloween costumes as well. Last night was the big night, so we want to see those too. Just want to see everybody all dressed up and having a good time.
Yes, definitely. I know you said you don't live in an area that gets a lot of trick-or-treaters.
No.
Did you happen to get any?
No.
I didn't either.
I know.
Not a single doorbell rang.
Nope.
I know.
So let us live vicariously through your trick-or-treaters. We want to see them.
Yeah, I even left the light on to see maybe they'll try to swim, but it's okay.
No, I'd be worried about any trick-or-treaters that come to my house just because it could be a little dicey.
That's a good point. That's a good point. We won't share where you live, but
no.
Yeah, I've been there, and that's a good point, actually.
Yeah,
you'd be like, where are your parents?
Right, I'd be like, why are you here? Yeah.
How did you get here? That's sweet. Well, hopefully everyone was safe as well. And what else did we tell them about?
Finraiser is coming up
Finraiser.
November 16th, so make sure you get your tickets for that. It's just going to be a really cool night, live auction, silent auction, entertainment, then all of the money raised, of course, goes to a great cause, which is Mayor Institute, so they can keep on saving and rehabbing our marine life. It's almost seal season.
It is, and if you're going to live on the coast, you got to love those marine animals. I think that's the rule.
I think it is too. How could you not?
I think it's what they ask when you move here.
Yes, exactly. But we hope you've had a lot of fun with us.
Yeah.
We always have a great time hanging out with you. Hopefully you got stuff going on this weekend, and have a good one.
Yeah.
Our friends at Coast TV News at 5 are going to take things over from here. Have a great weekend, and we will see you on Monday.